also important, what are we doing societally to monitor as both consumers, of goods and products from companies who are producing in less developed country. For example, Gap had a big issue some years back on their production chain. And I think that's where companies need to step in and say, you cannot not take responsibility by saying that it was sublet to somebody else. It becomes your moral responsibility to say whether your producer is producing it in-house with legitimate labor or, like it happened in this case, is subletting out to somebody who has got 10 minor children who are actually producing in his backyard. And that kind of monitoring and governance becomes very important for all big companies to do. We were hearing Ambassador Lucy DeBaca speak yesterday about the fact that most of the products from the sea coming in from Thailand and other places, the shrimp industry that we are all consuming, large percentage is based on enslaved labor. So how are we as a consuming country going to respond to that? And so there has to be pressures from all sides. And I do know that the private sector in some places has taken responsibility. In Cambodia, for example, we have a system whereby most hotels are now today signing up to be child safe. And so they have to be a part of the system where they would have to say, okay, we're child safe, and put out those policies. And as development sector partners, it then becomes a responsibility that if I'm holding a conference, I need to verify whether I'm doing my business with a child safe hotel or not. Little things, but goes a long way. There's a lot of push to have this conference in this hotel and that hotel. And I'm like, have you signed on to the child safe policy? Do you follow those rules? If not, this is not happening. It's a business deal for them, and they don't want to lose business.